Back, y'all. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Paulie, back with another YouTube video. It's been a while. You know? A lot of updates, a lot of life and art-related updates that I will eventually get to in other videos. Please excuse the echo as well. I'm doing this in my room in the house that I bought with my now wife. So I'm talking about life updates, y'all. But anywho, I wanted to come to you guys with a new video on a show I did last year, 2023, earlier 2023, here in a local, pretty big established, like, you know, art gallery here in Buffalo. It's called Buffalo Art Studio. And yeah, I just wanted to show you the process in which I made these two paintings, as well as get into why I made them, you know, what inspired these pieces. Yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this video. It'll be in a series of videos in which, you know, I give you these life updates, but also it's going to be in a series of videos in which I show these shows I've been doing over the past, ever since last year. That very show, I've been doing consecutive art shows, just displaying work. And I kind of want to chronicle that, you know, Lord willing, you know. I'll cobble up those videos together, you know, just trying to, you know, dust off the YouTube making, the YouTube video making skills, if I had any. But yeah, I just wanted to come back with this video of these two pieces that I was, well, technically three pieces, but these two pieces that I made, they came out really great. Like, I really like how they came out. I love their messaging, and I love the response I got to them too, all throughout last year as well as this year, just or mostly last year. But the feedback that I've been getting from audiences, like, that I've shown the piece at, I've shown it at like a few markets and what have you, but man, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing to be able to show my work, and now one of them has a home here in another established building, in which, you know, I was able to showcase that piece there as well. So we'll get into, you know, more of the specifics in later videos, but with this one, please enjoy the process in which I made these two pieces called Where's the Money Going, one being called Sweltering Home, and the other being Whitey on the Moon. Let's get into it. Roll the video. Yeah. Alrighty, guys, so getting right into the process, we have me sketching out the scenes and the you know, illustrations here in Procreate on my iPad. I really like to try and go about the sketching process, like, you know, just making things more technical. I can get more technical lines at least super quickly while in digital, you know, working digitally. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, just trying to get the layout of the scene and everything like that. I was using, so I shot reference in the local project, you know, area here where I live. And so, yeah, and it's like pretty well known, you know, everybody like that I was showing this, you know, piece to, they were like, oh yeah, that's you know, that's so-and-so project. So I was super fun to, like, you know, have people recognize where this is here and where I live. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just you know, so yeah, I'm just roughing in this like figure here, a shot reference for him to the likeness of this figure may or may not shine through in the rendering of his face and everything like that. But anywho, yeah, I wanted to get him into the perspective of the piece as well. What's not being shown on this process, like this little time lapse here, is a really neat tool that Procreate gives you, or even any other drawing software, where like you can create grid lines and everything like that. So I definitely recommend using those when you're trying to do something more technical in perspective, such as buildings or what have you. So yeah, and then I roughed in a few colors and everything like that. I didn't want to make this sketch or like this draft too detailed. I wanted it to give me a rough, like, general idea as to where and what I wanted to show in this piece. The focal point is the guy, some of the debris on the ground in this neighborhood, the buildings, as well as the rocket. Those are the focal points. So I was really just trying to make sure everything was in place. Everything was like, you know, everything looked pretty well put together and everything like that. So yeah. I don't do too many backgrounds, so I was really proud as to how this came out. Like, I thought it was really good, you know. I like how it came out. So yeah, you'll see me trying to indicate where the shadows are and everything like that, where to put shading and everything, just trying to make sure that my lighting is clear and everything adheres to that. Like, you know, certain spots will be more in shadow than other spots and everything like that, and just trying to make the scene as realistic as possible, that, like, you know, the focal point in the most of the lighting is coming from the takeoff of the rocket. So yeah, that's how this piece came out. That's how the draft came out for that one. Yeah. All right, so getting to this second piece, I really like this second piece because of just how much I achieved in it, you know, just trying to work from this photo that I had of this lady and her son, and just trying to, like, imagine it in a different perspective and everything like that, still adhering to what I saw in the photo and what I assume, like, the inside of her building looks like and everything like that. And then, as you'll see later in the piece, just trying to imagine her scene in the area that I live in. So yeah, I really like both the I guess the technicality of, like, the bricks and everything in perspective. It's not the greatest perspective. You'll see some areas are a little wonky than others, but I still really like this because, once again, I am not the greatest, you know, landscape or background artist, so I really specialize in portraiture. So this was definitely a difficult, like, you know, set of drawings and eventually paintings for me, but I really like how they came out, and I hope you do too. I hope you're enjoying the process of looking at these pieces as well. In a later video, I'd like to share what these pieces are about, but for now, I just want to show the process in which I made these paintings. I feel like, you know, the process is under attack nowadays, so I just wanted to share this with you guys, like, you know, because the process is half of the fun, if not like 3/4 of the fun of making artwork and everything like that, you know. So yeah, I just want to show you guys this, and I hope you guys are enjoying. All right, and just like the last piece, we got you know, some rough colors and, you know, where the lighting would be and everything like that, some tones in there just to make sure I'm, you know, have everything in how I want it. So yeah. Alrighty, and here's the final sketch for Sweltering Home. Alrighty, so getting to the, you know, preparing the canvas piece, right? So with those two sketches, I sent them to my local print shop. I've been working with these guys for a long time now, and they do really good work. So yeah, so to cut down the time in which it would take to like transfer the drawing onto the canvas and everything like that. I just sent a sketch to my local print shop and then had them, you know, print the sketch over top of a canvas, and then, you know, they stretched and they stretched the canvas onto these boards and everything like that. And so what you'll see me doing now is just putting down like a little ground, like a ground of acrylic, you know, just putting down a tone that I want the general area to look like, you know. So the area you see me working in now is like going to be more lighter and everything like that. So yeah, I just wanted to go over the piece like this and, you know, put a few coats of gesso on and make sure the bottom of the painting, wanted to make sure that the first layer of the painting was like at least established with some like acrylic and gesso and everything like that, just to keep the foundation of the piece solid. So all right, so here I am trying to be all cool and what have you, putting all my canvas onto the easel that I'm going to be working on. Boom. Yeah. All right, so here we're getting into the process in which I started painting this painting, right? So first off, I wanted to start both of these pieces with acrylic as a base. Yeah, I wanted to just get the general colors and everything like that just down with acrylic, add some texture in certain spaces and what have you. I know that acrylic dries way quicker than oil, so I just want to have these rough color passes down in acrylic and just have that set so that, you know, I won't have to fill the entire piece with like a ground of oil and then, you know, wait for that to dry and what have you. So yeah, I did the bulk of like, you know, the first kind of pass in acrylic, and then I eventually work in oil. So that's what you see me here doing now, trying to establish where the light is and what colors go where and what have you. So yeah. All right, now we're doing like it's not exactly a grisaille, but like, you know, something close to a grisaille. I think I was just working with titanium white. This is still acrylic, but you know, working with a titanium white and maybe burnt sienna. No, burnt umber. So yeah, just trying to get the dark tones as well as the light tones of how I'm gonna, you know, paint her face. Since I did the same with her son in the background, but that was like white and I want to say burnt sienna this time actually. So yeah. I hope you guys forgive me and you know, excuse all the jumps and different angles and what have you. I'm still really trying to get used to how I record process of like how I paint and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you guys bear with me. It's really tough to get outside of the process and like, you know, make sure that the lighting and the the camera angle is okay. Like how much am I recorded and how much am I just like being in the zone and like, you know, just starting with the piece. So yeah. All right, so I think this is my first pass of oil on this piece. Right now, I'm just putting in the shadow of the bridge with like phthalo blue. I really like color, so you know, that was I wanted to make the shadows of where the light was passing and everything like that to be super dark, and still rich with color though. All right, so here we have me just putting in some of the colors for her skin tone. Just trying to, like I said, just high chroma, putting on as much, color as I can. Really like having like rich colors, especially on skin tones and what have you. So yeah, so overall I'm just working all around in oil, and yeah, just trying to figure out where to put everything, just really just fleshing out the scene and what have you. And yeah. Right here, you'll see me just working on her face, just getting that down pat. Trying to be mindful of the light source that's coming outside of the window, as well as what's inside of her, like this kitchen area. Just trying to make sure I got all the lights happening. Having the colors from her shirt and the tablecloth, like, bouncing off of, having the light bounce off of those colors, and then have it like, just hit her skin tone and everything like that. Just trying to be mindful and cognizant of all these things while I'm painting. I don't have this scene exactly set up in front of me, but I'm taking, bits and pieces of like the reference that I have, and just trying to imagine this scene and use as much as my brain is possible when painting this piece, right? Now, unfortunately, sometimes I get too much in the zone and I'll just keep painting and what have you, or maybe I just lose some footage. So you saw how the tablecloth was like pretty barren, or like it still had its like first wash, and now it's like completely covered. Yeah, sometimes I would just keep working. I'd forget to turn on the camera or whatever. Like I thought I'd have it on and it's not on, so please forgive me. I didn't capture all of the process, but yeah, I hope it's still interesting nonetheless. What you'll see me now is just, working on the background and getting that all together. Like I said, all these wonky camera angles and shifts. I'm still trying to figure out how to go about everything. Here you see my professor helping me out, helping me just to figure out how to make this scene even more believable and everything. Thank you. Shouts out to Joe Miller, my painting professor and good friend. But yeah, just trying to bring in color and light and dark everywhere I can, and yeah, as you'll see, the piece just comes together eventually and everything like that. So yeah. Put in long hours late at night just trying to get this painting done. I think I completed both of these in like within a month, like I want to say 2-3 weeks. So yeah, it was rigorous. So as we come to a close, this you know, is how the piece ended up looking. And yeah, this one is called, as the subtitle, Where's the Money Going? Sweltering Home. So you'll see me doing the same thing here, just putting my canvas on the easel and just making sure that, you know, it's on there right and everything like that. I can work on it as much as I can. All right, so what you see me here doing now is, so in all honesty, this piece is what I did first. This is the piece I did first. So that's why I got it in, you know, portrait mode rather than landscape. Had me a few tries, you know, it took me a few tries to get this the whole recording thing down. But yeah, so right now you just see me putting in the darks of the sky, and then making sure the light pops through for the you know, for the streak of fire that's, you know, coming from the rocket and everything like that, having it, you know, look like a time lapse of like how they capture rocket ships like launching and everything like that. So, you know, obviously we wouldn't see this in real life, you know, we just see the streak coming from the rocket, but I wanted to make it more, you know, climactic or more cinematic, if you will, by depicting it like this. So yeah, so here we have the you know, lighter tones, like these tones that I have with the piece. I wanted to make it blue first and then work up towards the warmer colors and everything like that. I wanted to make the grass a little dirtier and make it as though like it's like dead kind of thing, and, you know, make the buildings and everything like that just like, you know, have the cement look all blue and toned and everything like that, and then eventually bring back the warmer colors. I just wanted to make it as cool as possible, have that, you know, dramatic contrast of like the warm sky, the warm like streak of light coming from the sky versus like the cool night and everything like that, just showing the juxtaposition and everything like that. So yeah, once again, this was like super fun. Both of these pieces challenged me so much, yet I had a blast working on them. Like obviously I would get frustrated whenever things weren't going my way, or like I just hit a stumbling block, like, man, how do I go about like, you know, getting this piece done, you know? So yeah, I was just figuring out everything, but it was fun to work on. So here I used the same technique, just using like a really dark, you know, ultramarine mixed with like a, you know, either a burnt umber or mixing it with black, you know, and just putting those shadows in, those deep, rich shadows in, and then yeah, just making the boy like, you know, most of his fit, you know, and coolness and everything like that. And so yeah. So here we jump once again just a bit, and now I'm working on oil with this piece. The boy looks like he had some oil added to him for his skin tone and everything like that, that's getting hit by the light, and now I'm just working all over the piece, just trying to, you know, emphasize the, you know, light that's hitting the brick areas and everything like that. You see some of the you know, sidewalk or like, you know, the steps and everything like that being covered with like at least a warmer like tone and everything like that, just trying to show that, you know, the environment is being lit by this rocket being launched and everything. So yeah, just bringing all types of color into the piece and everything. Now here's where I'm, you know, saying exactly what I was, you know, planning on doing earlier. Just you know, overworking or just working on top of the cool tones and bringing in the warmer tones, just like, you know, almost like, I guess, simulating how the light would happen, right? The whole scene would low-key be encased in coolness, like the cool of night and everything like that. And then once it's illuminated by like a strong light, such as one from a rocket ship and everything like that taking off, then the whole scene would be, or at least everything that's being caught by the light would be illuminated with warm tones, right? So that's how I'm thinking, and that's where I'm like coming from when I'm, you know, painting these certain spots more lighter, more warmer than others and everything like that. As you see, these buildings, like the parts of the apartments that are like, you know, more encased into shadow, I kept more cooler. So just working off of that, and you know, keeping them still high chroma, right? They look like almost purple, right? But yeah, I just really like using color. I really like keeping that into the scene, you know, still using contrast and everything like that, both in warm and cool temperatures of color, but also, you know, in lighting and what have you. And so yeah, all right, we're getting close to the end of this piece. All right, awesome. I really love how both of these pieces came out, man. They once again, like a huge, just they were huge battles to be won, and I feel like, you know, I came out on top. I really like how they came out. Let me know what you guys think about these pieces, how the process was, how the video went, if I should, like, you know, make these videos shorter, or if I should just, you know, maybe emphasize certain parts of the process and what have you. Maybe spend more time showing you why I'm sketching the way I am, or why I'm painting the way I am and everything like that. Now, I can't really tell you how I was painting last year, since then. I have been painting a lot ever since, but you know, my process has definitely changed now. But hopefully with these other videos coming out, we'll you know, I'll expand more on what I'm doing or what I'm thinking about in my painting process. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. God bless. All right, I'm back, y'all. So, what did you think? Let me know. Please subscribe and like, and you know, do all the things that YouTubers tell you to do. Comment if you enjoyed the piece, if you enjoyed why I made the pieces, if you enjoyed just the presentation and everything like that. I want to do more videos like this. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen too many artists chronicle both the art making of pieces that go into galleries, as well as how the paintings were received at that show. You know, I'd like to show more of that gallery going, as well as the what the receptions of these shows look like. I think it's important, especially for aspiring artists who are getting into the fine arts field, as well as just, you know, as another means for other people to enjoy the arts, you know, get back into gallery going and what have you. So I think it'd be interesting to chronicle these things. Let me know what you guys think. Yeah, we back at YouTube. We getting back on the grind. We back on the grind. Yeah. Catch you later, guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one. God bless.